Hello and welcome back to another episode of Trailblazer League. So in the last episode, we managed to get two massive upgrades to the account, that being the Amulet of Fury and more importantly, the Tormented Bracelet. These are two items that I was going for before I started Slayer, mostly only the Tormented Bracelet, but since I got the requirements and had enough money anyway, I figured getting the Amulet of Fury was worth doing as well. These two upgrades make it viable to begin Slayer. I mean, I could have probably done it before, but being a magic relic, my damage boosting options are very limited, and this is a huge one that I thought was worth knocking out before beginning Slayer. I also have chosen the Clue Hunter relic, so I didn't have the ability to choose Black Demon tasks to try to knock out some Slayer, as well as doing the demonic gorillas. I could have done them as it progressed, but I didn't want to hold off on the first Zenite for that, though I will get the other Zenites there passively by doing tasks there. So I am super excited. I really want to try the Exploding Attacks relic and the Double Cast relic at Slayer. I don't think there are many tasks I'll be able to do in multi-combat with my regions, unfortunately, but I'm still super excited. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we begin that, I need to do a very important tree run. Ah, gorgeous, it grew. So basically, I have 91 Hunter, all from birdhouses, almost 92, and I had not gotten a magic seed this entire time, probably like 500 seed nests, but I finally got one from demonic gorillas, so I was really happy to get this done because it's a hard task for 100 points. Kid you not, I chopped 46 logs from this tree, which basically means I chopped 23 before doubling. Can you believe there was a time when you could just pay the person to chop your tree down? I set up the Troll Stronghold teleport, not even because I was necessarily worried about the time saved running from the mountain to here, but I just kept forgetting my fire runes. So this way I only need my house teleport runes for both troll-related herb patches, so this will be nice. And also I need to finish the diary at some point so I can get up right up top to save some more time. Alright, Slayer time. So I'm really happy with the gear setup. Obviously you have the Tormented Bracelet, which is a huge unlock. Also notably, the Brooder Shield is actually really good for my regions. I will hopefully be replacing it with a prayer book eventually, but that's really the only other better mage offhand I can get. It's got prayer and it's got magic bonus, so you don't really need anything else. I'm also going to be using Slayer Dart for Slayer, at least in the beginning. I'll probably upgrade to Ivan's Blast at some point, but because the staff doesn't conserve charges like you would expect, it's kind of expensive to use, so I don't want to use it until I build up a little bit more cash, because right now I am entirely broke. There are a couple of gear upgrades I'm hoping to get through Slayer, notably like things like the Seer's Ring, but for the most part, this is primarily what I'll be using for the entire Slayer grind. Now, I was hoping to use NPC Contact to get new Slayer tasks, but that has a massive non-synergy with me using Magic Dart for Slayer. It means I'd have to swap over to Lunars and swap back in order to use it, which just isn't worth it. So instead, because all of the Slayer masters are the same, I'm going to be using Tariel because he's really close to the teleport spot for the Games Necklace. So that should be pretty good. After I get a Trident, then I'll swap over to NPC Contact. And looks like I already had a task, so I'm going to go kill some Inku. And it's always the question, are there any in multi-combat that I can access? So the answer on multi-combat is no, and unfortunately without the Catacombs of Corinda, I feel that that's going to be the answer for most tasks. So I will unfortunately not be able to benefit from my relic on most tasks, but that's alright. I kind of took it knowing that it wouldn't be the biggest benefit to Slayer, and I'll have more benefits later on when training my melees and things. And annoyingly, I can't really safe spot these guys, so I might come back with prayer. As for covering these Slayer tasks, I'm probably not going to cover every single task or anything. I'm just going to cover noticeable events like drops and interesting tasks. Maybe some that I can do actual exploding attacks at. But otherwise, it'll just be the grind as usual. And there it goes. Level 60 base skills from getting 60 Slayer, as well as 250 Slayers? Creature slayed, blah. Well, that answers that question. I just finished the NQ task, and I was just thinking to myself, man, I hope dagganoth are assignable with my regions, and they are! So we're going to Dagganoth Kings. Sorry, Mr. Tangleroot, you gotta go back in the bank for this one. Alright, I'm here, I'm ready to go. Here's the gear. I'm going to be doing a range and magic switch. I suspect this is going to be abysmal. I've never done this before. Well, correction, I did this before on RS2 back in the just before EOC days when you had tons of overpowered gear, but I've never done it on old school. I've never done it with this gear, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm hoping I can use exploding attacks to hit multiple. We'll see how it goes. Yep, no surprise there. Alright, so I wasn't able to learn the 3 prime method. I don't even know if I'm high enough level and have the gear required to do it anyway. So I'm going to be doing the 2. The upgrades I care about most are the Berserker Ring and the Seer's Ring, obviously, anyway. So I'll be working on those. And there's the first upgrade, the Dragon Axe. This is going a lot better, though actually so far the exploding attacks has been more annoying than helpful because I aggro the wrong dagganoth king at the wrong time. But glad to have that Dragon Axe. That'll help a lot. No freaking way. No way did I get it that fast. What? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That was like 3 or 4 prime kills? It was 6 prime kills actually, so not quite as good as I was expecting, but oh man, that is so amazing. I'm super happy about that. Oh my gosh. That's a huge upgrade for this account, obviously. It'll give me +8 magic attack when I get that imbued. And also 100 combat for getting a defense level. Alright, we're in good shape. I'm not even paying attention here. I'm getting destroyed by Rex. The tricky part about exploding attacks is I really need to be able to get Rex on top of one of these guys because he's the weakest to my specialty, which is magic. But it's really hard to do that, and obviously I need to be able to tank all 3 of them. So I think the best bet maybe is for me to come back in like full tank gear of some kind and just pray range maybe, or mage, depending on what I can get maximized in, and then just kind of stand under them, let Rex stand under them, and hopefully the attacks chain. The other problem is that these guys, once they start attacking you, you can't move them unless you walk under them. So it would probably require a lot of effort to get them within range to proc the exploding attacks, because it really doesn't seem to like creatures that are more than 1 tile big. It seems to be based off their true tile, which I don't remember which is which. It's like one of the corners. And if those 2 tiles aren't touching or very close, they won't proc the exploding attacks. These guys have been walking through each other and it's just not been procking. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll really be able to take advantage of that here. I was really hoping so. But, you know, it's still going pretty well. Oh, and equipping that Seer's Ring was a task. There was a task to make 20 ranging potions. I'm just stocking up on a few more potions before I go back to D King. Figured I may as well direct a portal here to go to Waterbirth, because I'm going to be doing DKs quite a bit, I think, and it's going to save a lot of time over time. So there you go, Waterbirth Island portal created. So I changed the gear up a little bit. With my relic and Rex's massively low magic defense, I deprioritized magic accuracy a lot and prioritized defense and ranged accuracy. I think my magic bonus is -2 right now, but it doesn't even matter. I'm still hitting pretty much every hit, though I'm sure my relic helps a lot with that. Oh, and the Dragon Plate Skirt came in big handy here. I used that to upgrade the leg slot. Where there's one of the melee rings. Not the one everyone wants, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a warrior ring. Well, there's the Mud Battle Staff. Yeah, it means the only unique that's left from just Rex or Prime is the Berserker Ring. That's some insane luck. I mean, I know we got drop multipliers, but still, I've killed 12 Rexes and 11 Primes. Like, this is ridiculous. And of course, just for good measure, the Ring of Life. It is actually a task to equip a Mud Battle Staff. 2 tasks, actually. The Mud Battle Staff itself and a Combination Battle Staff. And then also equip the Warrior Ring. So 300 points just from those 2 drops. So I just had a stupid idea. After Prime's dead, if I get Rex on me, and then do that, make them stand on top of each other, and then try to Prey Flick them. So it's kind of working. This might be how I get some Supreme kills early on. It actually worked. I'm totally going to do that. And that's all of the kings without leaving too, but I got to get out of here because Supreme is going to spawn, or Prime is going to spawn rather. But yeah, I'm going to try to do that a little bit more often. I can handle 2 of them, I just can't handle 3. Hey look, a warrior ring. Ooh, there we go. That's the one. Oh, sweet. And another dragon axe over here. Just, you know, just sitting on the ground. It's fine. Oh, that's amazing. That means I have all of the rings. I think that it means all I have left is the Seer Call. So that'll be the last task for Dagganoth Kings. But I think after this trip, I am going to stop and just finish the task up at regular Dagganoths, because it's not super efficient for me to do this, but, you know, it is fun. But I'll come back later with Trident, and I think I'll be able to kill these guys a lot faster. Just kidding. I forgot I haven't gotten a Berserker ring yet, so I'm going to camp only Rex until I get that. I've got about 40 kills left, so that should be enough. If the task ends, though, I guess I'll just have to go home without it. Well, that's another warrior ring. I just noticed because when I got the Archer's ring, Rex died on the same tick as Supreme. That Runelight credited me 2 Archer's rings, one of them from Rex. I'll try to put a screenshot of that on the screen here. Kind of a funny glitch. Alright, there's where I ended off. I could do one more trip of just Rex, but I really hate doing just Rex because you're basically just standing there for a minute taking damage. I'd rather wait to just come back with better gear and do more later on, but honestly it wasn't bad. 8 hard clues, 9 elite clues that I'm going to be saving for later, 3 dragon axes, 3 warrior rings, archers, and a seer's mud battle staff as well. So super happy with that, but I'm ready to get back to normal Slayer. Alright, now that that adventure is over, I'm already up to 73 Slayer, so not bad. Got like 500,000 Slayer experience from that one task, though it did take multiple hours, so hopefully regular Slayer is faster than that. I also had a thought. I have the ability to imbue these rings using Nightmare Zone. However, the way it works in the league is you need money to do it, which means I need about 700k to do that. So I'm not going to imbue them just yet. It doesn't feel super worth it to have that expense right now just for like +4 magic bonus. But I'll definitely be doing that when I have the extra cash. But for now, we're going to go ahead and kill some greater demons. We're going to go kill Zammy! Let's do it! I don't know, maybe? I'll decide. So I think I forgot to equip the Archer's Ring. Yeah, another 100-point task done that easily. So I actually decided I'm not going to go try to kill Zammy. The only thing I really want there at this exact moment is the Staff of the Dead. And that's like a 1 out of 150 with the increased drop rate. That would be pretty hard to get without a Trident. So I'm going to wait till I go back with a Trident, if a Trident is even viable at all, honestly. Because the Staff of the Dead will be outclassed the moment I get a Trident. So there's really no point to be going for that right now. I'll just be killing normal greater demons. However, I am going to do some AFK cooking for now. Using the special attack of a Dragon Axe was another task. Didn't realize that. A lot of points from Dagganoth Kings. Ooh, that's a brutal one. Dead Magic Tree. So much lost experience. Very nostalgic place for me here. Spent a lot of hours here training range with a bow and crossbow. Today I'm here with Slayer Dart at half speed. So it's a little different. But this is a pretty good spot for greater demons for me. First Slayer unlock here, getting bigger and badder. There's not many superior things I can kill, but it's definitely worth getting ASAP, I think. And also it was a 50-point task. But for now, I have a Skeletal Wyvern task, so I'm excited about that. And defeating a Skeletal Wyvern is a goal, or a task. So this is a monumentous moment. My hardwood trees have finally grown here on Fossil Island. And if I check the health of this teak tree here, 99 farming. Yep. That was bound to happen passively with the number of tree runs I've been doing, at least as long as I have seeds. So that's out of the way, which is nice. I'm definitely going to be buying that skill cape because you get 5% extra yield that stacks with the magic secateurs for every herb seed that you plant. Well, really anything that's harvested in quantity form. So I'll be buying that as soon as I have some spare cash. That'll be really useful to have. Also, I'm definitely going to be going for the 25 million farming experience goal. So I'll be doing tree runs as long as I have like decent enough seeds that are worth doing them out of the way. But I'll be doing that on the side, as well as finishing up the rest of my herb seeds as well. I'll also go ahead and check these trees as well for the experience, which is 250k for each, and also a 100-point task for checking the health of a mahogany tree. Alright, let's give this a try here. I got myself a trolls task, so I figured this would be a good place to come. I also need to get a granite shield for a league task as well. And wow, they are actually doing a lot of damage to me. What if I pray range instead? I got rid of my shield. I also don't know if that helps with the damage reduction at all, but it's not bad, honestly. Well, alright then. I guess I will just equip that for now. It's 50 points. Pretty good. I'll take it. I think I'll use this spot instead. There's 4 Meliors and 1 Ranger. So I can oh, I guess I can't lure the meleers together because they're not negro range. But at least I can kill the 4 meleers together while only being attacked by 1 ranger at a time. Also, I realized it's the shield that reduces the damage from the ranged attacks, not the yak hide armor. So I just swapped it out for rune. Finally, my first task that involves superiors, so with any luck I'll get a superior here. Well, that was fairly fast. So let's see what we get. It's actually a task to defeat one, which is nice, and looks like basically, I almost missed it, but there's 25 million magic experience. Yep, also not surprised to see this one happen so quickly. I wasn't quite sure how fast the experience would add up, but here we are. It'll be really interesting to see how high magic experience can go. I really haven't been trying to train it at all. It just happens because I'm training other things. Now this is an interesting one. Spiritual creatures I have to kill in God Wars, which means my exploding attacks relic should just go off there. However, it also means I need to do a little bit more prep work that I was planning to do soon anyway. Okay, so just went and got a few salts, and I think, yeah, I brought a super store here because my construction level isn't very high. But with this fire, that actually cancels out the cold effect of walking to God Wars, which will be super useful because I don't have to worry about having my stats lowered when I get in there. Alright, here's the setup I'm going with. Because of the clue scroll look I actually had items from every god faction, which isn't too bad. Ideally, I'd want my Furion, but the Cerodome still isn't too bad. It gives me a really nice prayer bonus. Also breaking out the Ibon staff, because I really want to see what I can do here. I'm super excited. It will be coming for you soon, Commander Zilliana. Gotta get that Armadillo crossbow. Alright, let's give this a try here. I'm just going to be killing basically all of them, but primarily focusing on the spiritual not warriors, wizards, of course, so that way I get the most potential chance at dragon boots. But also the other ones have some decent money as well. Holy crap, this. I should keep Protect from Magic on, I guess. Well, that was the first kill. Dragon boots. Alright, I'll take it, you know, not too bad. Kinda wish I would have came here a little bit before getting 83 Slayer, just to see if the exploding attacks would chain on the spiritual mages, allowing you to kill them before getting it. Not really a big deal in the leagues, honestly, but it would have been cool to see if that was an oversight. Yeah, the main problem with me trying to do these kind of methods is I'm such a glass cannon. I only got like 30 kills before I was all out of food. But if I equip these dragon boots, that's a hard task, so that's cool. These combination runes are actually so good for the account. They allow me to basically teleport anywhere I want without having to use extra inventory slots, and because I have the rune savings, they'll last basically forever. Also, 2 more pairs of dragon boots. Oh, that's pretty nifty. I didn't know these spiritual rangers dropped magic short bows, so I can get a task from that. Though I'm going to be fletching one before long anyway. So I totally missed it, but I actually hit 85 Slayer. That's a pretty big level. I can't actually get assigned Abyssal Demons, so I'll have to go and grind them out by myself at some point. But that won't be now, that will be much later. I don't even know when I'll be doing melee, honestly. But I'm back at the Demonic Gorillas, actually. I got a Black Demon task. I figured it was worth doing, well, on Slayer. I don't get any bonuses, obviously I don't have access to a Slayer helm, but it's just worth getting those knocked out kind of passively in the background, and it feels like it's not bad Slayer experience, as well as additional shots at Zenyte shards. So I'll be here for the next little while. Whew, a little tired, so I apologize if I sound kind of groggy, but there's Zenyte shard number 2. I'm totally praying the wrong thing. I don't know what I'm going to make this one into yet. I think it's going to be the Anguish, because it'll help me get the other ones faster. But I'll have to do some thinking. Got a Fossil Island Wyvern task here, and the defeating one was a 50-point task. I thought that was for the high-level ones, but it's for these ones too. I'm just gonna knock these low-level ones out. Is this guy using like a bronze crossbow, or maybe that's black crossbow? Wow, must be just doing it for the points. Ha! Oh, missed it. 87 Slayer. That's the one. So we can finally kill Cave Kraken, which means that we can get a shot at the trident. And very fortunately, this task has 1 kill left, so I'm going to kill that and then we'll go see if we can get a Kraken task. So herein is probably the biggest flaw with the way I've built my account and the relics I've picked. Krakens can only be killed on task, so 87 Slayer was only part of the struggle. Now I am completely at the mercy of whatever Turiel decides to give me to kill. Based on the task list that I think it's probably less than a 5% chance of getting Kraken. I have 250 points, which is 8 cancels. though it's not really that many, all things considered. I kind of wish I would have waited to unlock bigger and badder. That would have been 5 more cancels. I would have been able to get it after the trident fairly easily. So with any luck, I will get a Kraken task here. 21 moss giants, super quick. I will knock out these super quick tasks while I'm trying to get the task, because you might as well. Also, moss giants have a chance of the mossy key, which is a task to kill Brofidea, so I'll do this one. The cool thing is, because all Slayer Masters are effectively equivalent, you get 15 points for tasks even at this low of a count. So every 2 tasks I complete will be an extra cancel. Oh my goodness, the 3rd check. That's so good. I'm so happy. So of course I'm going to be killing the little ones. They have over doubled the drop rate of the staff, though it is not charged, but it's definitely worth it to just get the first one. With the 3 times drop rate, I believe the drop rate is like 1 in 65 or so. So with this amount, I should be able to get it unless I go double times dry, which would not be amazing. Oh, and defeating one was a 100-point task. There it is. The uncharged trident. It only took 20 kills overall. I believe to charge it, all I have to do is use fire, death, and money, right? Never actually had one of these before. 1 death rune, 1 chaos rune, 5 fire runes, and 10 coins to charge. Okay, so let's try this again. Use the trident on the runes. Only 679 charges I can afford right now. It's because I'm short on fire runes actually, so those are cheap. But this does get reduced charge uses by 90%, so that's actually 6,000 charges, so that should last a decent amount. And if I equip it, it is a hard task, 100 points. So this is probably the single longest grind that I had to unlock on this account. Based on my current build, that was the longest and least accessible grind that I had to do. There is no understating how massive of an unlock it is for this account to have a Trident of the Seas. Not only does my max hit go from 27 all the way up to, I believe, 34 with my available unlocks, my attack speed goes down from 3 tick to 2 tick, which is 50% faster. So my DPS effectively doubles just with this single piece of content right here. That said, getting 87 Slayer was super critical, and I'm glad I got every single available unlock to make that faster. Also, getting lucky on the task was super nice. There's a chance I could have went 30, 40 tasks dry getting a Kraken task. Needless to say, it's been quite an adventure. This video has been such a blast to make. It's by far the most time I've put into a video yet. So if you've enjoyed it, please give it a like. And leave a subscription on the channel if you want to see more. I'm definitely planning to continue the leagues. Now that I'm getting pretty close to having all of the best unlocks I want to get, I'm really looking forward to where the content's going to go from here. And as always, I hope your own league's progress is going well. I hope you're having a good time, having lots of fun. And make sure to check back soon for the next video. Take care, everyone.